Alright, this is Calibos, and we're playing Project Ozone 3. So, I left the game running for a little while to build up resources and stuff like that, and I did. I also cleaned this up to reduce the number of channels we were using. So this first one basically opens all of the bags, and most people, I don't know, a lot of the people that I've seen, they would actually use an export bus for this. I actually prefer to use a storage bus because I can put all of the loot bags in a single thing, and I have no intention of keeping them. So you basically just put a storage bus on here, tell it to insert only, and you give it a priority that's reasonably high. So it tries to insert all of your loot bags in here first. Now you'll notice that I do not have any patient loot bags in here. So when I get loot bags, it tries to immediately store them in the bag opener. And then I have an export bus here, which is full of acceleration cards, which pulls stuff out as quickly as it can. Now, because this is an import slot, it generally will try to pull it out of here. And even if it did pull it out of here, because it would then immediately try to store it in here, it works. Now, I have a second setup. You'll notice that this is in fact just an export bus, and it only exports patient bags. And this is why we only have this one, why we don't have patient bags in the other one. Because there's so many that it would just stop all of the other things from going. And honestly, it has to be an export bus because it has to keep trying. And with the storage bus, if it decides that this is full, then I will actually begin accumulating them in the system. That is not what I want. And then, of course, it tries to import. So, you all saw me build the first one, and I went ahead and topped it off. And then I built the second one, and you'll notice that we reasonably have space. I will actually have to build another one. I'm kind of waiting on service quartz, I think. So our next step here is we're going to get rid of this, and then we're going to take another export bus. And then we're going to go ahead and make another import bus. So we need another piston. And then we need a... Sorry, my allergies are great. I love them. Oh yeah, I forgot that we have so much pink slime. And apparently we also have an import bus, so that will save us time. So here's really our goal. We're going to put an export bus here, an import bus here. We're going to take service quartz. Oops. So I realized what that is. If I am in this area, and I hit certain things, then it responds. It's kind of a hassle. So we want to export the regular Certus quartz and import the charged Certus quartz. Then we go ahead and we do that, and we do that. And now should have 2 extra channels here, and we have 9 channels there, and this will eventually convert all of our Certus quartz to charged Certus quartz, which is the way that we want it, because all of the recipes for Certus quartz can use charged Certus quartz, as it's basically the same thing. But the recipes that require charged can't use uncharged. Now, the reason I started recording now, like I said, I left all of this going for a little while. Oh, they vanished. Dang it. There were like 600 of these, the ocelots. Like hundreds of them everywhere. And I should have like had you guys see them immediately, but this place was crawling with ocelots. It was nuts. I need to actually get some more fluid cows. I'm not sure where these ones came from, actually. Because, I mean, this is a jungle biome. It shouldn't have... Jungle hills, jungle... Jungle slimes, chunk... We don't honestly care about slime chunks in this because this gives us all of the power that we could want. So, our goal is we are going to take a little bit of time and progress slightly further in Botania. There's going to be a bit of running back and forth because I haven't got a... Well, maybe we have stuff to do it. Let's see if we can make a wireless terminal. Fluix. Alright, so let's go grind up some Fluix really quick. I'd like to get up to the wireless terminal just to reduce the amount of running back and forth I have to do. I'm sure you guys would prefer that I reduce the amount of running back and forth that I do as well. So I guess it works for everybody. We'll use these because they are better for us. I should move this silly portal over there. I just don't want to have to make a new thing from embers. So we'll see. I also forgot about magical crops. I could have been working on magical crops. I kind of a lot going on in my life at just this particular moment. So it's challenging. So I'm going to toss this in here, and we want to go dense. So we need a dense one. Alright, so now we need a wireless. So let's do this. And this is a regular terminal. We need a annihilation core. Oops. Terminal. So that gives us this. Now, this is cool. It is. I do like these, but the range is not great. And it doesn't craft. This one does. So we need to make another one of these. Come on. Terminal. Crafting terminal. more fluics. But yeah, this is pretty much what I'd like to prevent, is being able to craft and pull stuff without having to walk back and forth or wire the entire place. I would also kind of like to have automated recipes for some of the things, like, you know. So we have that. So this is now a wireless crafting terminal. It is unlinked. We need to make one of these, which is going to require a second one of these. Now, our biggest problem is actually going to be these two singularities. So, we also have kind of a lot of junk. So we're going to use one problem to solve the other. And we're also going to, let's see if I remember how to link this. Do I have a charging station? Where can I charge this thing full of power? Let's see, I know that there was a... Do I need to do it in a security terminal? Security terminal. Maybe I should have made an extra one of those. Alright. Nope, 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 nope. This one. Let's hope that's enough. Alright, now we need to make one of these. An enemy chest is actually really awesome. What it is it's a chest for applied energistics, and it stores using the drives. Bloop, bloop. Illuminated panel. There we go. Illuminated panel. Terminal. Okay, we need the bottom one. So whatever size drive you put in it, that's the size of the storage, which can be pretty sizable. So I'm just gonna put it down and show you it. If you click on the bottom, it shows you the location for the drive. If you click on the top, it does not. Now you can use this to your advantage. You can go ahead and say, I pull out this drive, say, and that was a terrible choice, by the way. Never do that. And then now I can... Oh, it needs power. But that's how it works. And you shouldn't do that, because anything that would have been in here, if it's loading them into the system, it will go ahead and put them in whatever empty spaces it can. But we honestly don't care about that, because we're doing this. Security terminal. Needs an engineering processor, which needs a time. Are we out of engineering processors? Oh, we are. Diamond. We are not out of engineering processors. I'm just amazing, that's all. Amazing. So, Put an engineering processor there, and now we have the security terminal. Security terminal is really powerful in AE. You can actually use it to make the network indestructible and unharvestable. And you can't tell me that that's not really cool. And now it is linked. Now we should be able to go anywhere in range, which needs a wireless access point, by the way, or the WAP. So now we have a wireless access point, and we can just slap it on any hub, and it has a 16-meter range. That is 16 blocks, or basically one chunk. That is next to nothing. Now you can expand it by adding additional wireless access points, which, if you'll notice, 8 and 10, it does use a channel. So if, for example, we wanted to go ahead and use it over there, we would in fact need to have wiring over there, and it would use up a bunch of channels. It can be expanded from 16 blocks. You'll notice that it has a slot in it. If we make this card the wireless booster, that's a recipe that is new. Ender ore. So we apparently can only get this from Ender ore, and that from the end, or Ender ingots, which basically need ore, or blocks, of course, or resonant ender, which we can get from ender pearls. So if we take ender pearls and melt them down, let's try this. Boop-a-doo. Melt faster. That can go away. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's going to take a million years. But we have this now. It's doing its thing. We can toss the ender pearls in here because we just don't care. So the other thing that I did was, you'll notice that this is moving slightly faster. It also has burned through all of its power. So apparently slightly faster was a terrible choice. Let's get some sand. So it was 10 seconds, and I made them 7. Apparently we are not keeping up power-wise. So I'm going to knock it back down to 10, and then I'll consider bumping the power up. Because quite honestly, I don't need it to go any faster at this point. Fire. Fire. Although I suppose this one can be faster. So that's doing its thing. Parrots. So, like I said, let's do a little bit of Botania really quick. There's nothing super wrong with Botania, and it could get us things that we need. I pretty much have just ignored all of this in doing stuff. So, Eta, Theta, Iota, Kappa, Lambda, Mu, Nu. Oh, blood magic, of course. So, let's go ahead and make the Rosa Arcana, and then we'll throw down for the Alchemy Catalyst. Rosa Arcana is basically going to be a Rune of Mana, 2 pink, 2 purple, and a lime. How adorable, right? Do not drown. That would be embarrassing. Rune of Mana. Two pink, a lime, and 2 purple. We're also going to need some seeds. And then we just use the water bucket. Water. We go boom. See the Rosa Arcana, and ta-da, Rosa Arcana. So I'm not interested in using the Rosa Arcana. Basically what it does is you put it down, just like the Endo Flames, and it burns XP off of players if necessary. I actually wanted to keep my XP total high because keeping it high means that I keep the upgrades that I've got. But that's that quest, certainly. Next quest, the Alchemy Catalyst. This thing is cool. We are definitely going to be using this. It's not super hard to make. We're just going to go ahead and get some Living Stone and a Mana Pearl really quick. So let's make a Mana Pearl. Some pizza. So optimally what I would like to do is go through and have my wireless working everywhere so that we don't have to worry about that. In order to do that, we're going to have to begin processing some stuff, and I should just do that right now. We're going to make the Alchemy Catalyst really quick. Alchemy Catalyst. Ta-da! So we have the Alchemy Catalyst. To go ahead and make the singularities, singularity, we actually need to make the matter condenser and a 64K ME storage drive. Let's see if we have enough. Okay, let's try this. Oh, there's a timer. We're gonna have to hurry. Matter. Oh, yeah. See what I mean about typing and having your mouse in the wrong spot? Yeah, it really annoys annoys me. So we have the matter condenser. Now let's see if we can make the 64K drive. 64K. So we're going to need 3 16s, which means 9 4s, which means 27 1Ks. So how many 1Ks do we have? 1K. We have 1. Okay. We're almost there. $27. Now we need to make a 4K really quick. 4K. So we have 1 of those. So we're going to need a total of 8 more. So now we have 9 of the 4Ks. So now we need to make a 16K, which we have 3 of because for some reason I can't count or something. Alright, so let's make a 64K. Now we have a 64K. So now we have the 64K storage component. So pretty much what we do is we slap this down anywhere on the network. Just going to put it here. And then we're going to have to give it power. We're also going to need to give it a torch because clearly it likes to shine. So we put the thing in here, and we change the setting to condense into singularity. So it requires 256 per singularity. Then we take an export bus here. We can also make it a storage bus if we're so inclined. I'm just going to go ahead and take an export bus. And we're going to slap this on here. Let's check our wiring really quick, make sure that we've got the right number of channels, cables. And you'll notice that I am very frequently device missing channel, 1 channel, 8 channel. Oh, there's our problem. Okay, I figured out what the problem is. So we're going to take a cable, dense cable, dense, smart cable. Oh, weird. All right. Dense smart cable. We're going to take a Certus quartz thing. That really annoys me because when I let go of my mouse, it just naturally goes. Oh, there it is. Just naturally drops. So we're going to take that, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that. That should turn all of that back on. And you shouldn't be missing a channel anymore. H channels, H channels. I will set it up between. I mean, you guys see what needs to happen. I just need to fix this situation. I've just gotten off work, so I'm not really thinking about this. But I'll fix it, and I'll probably do some wiring to get some more signal out there so that I don't have to keep walking back and forth quite as much. But this is a good place to call it. We're a couple minutes over. Not as bad as we were before. So I hope you liked the episode. If you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, don't. Simple as that. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. And I really hope you folks have a great night.